Alright guys, we're back with a banger of a video, and today we have ourselves some beer battered fish bites. I picked these up in Aldi for £1.99. It says here, tender chunks of fish in a crispy golden batter. That sounds pretty good, doesn't it? And they do look, that serving suggestion, they do look like nice little fish bites. Let me give you a closer look at the packaging quickly. It does claim to be new. The Fishmonger beer battered fish bites. There's that gorgeous looking serving suggestion. Traffic light system. We're looking at 318 calories for half the pack. 2 ambers, 2 greens. Flipping it over, we get our cooking instructions, which is basically in the oven, fan 180 for 18 minutes. The ingredients, 60% Alaska pollock, not my favorite fish, but yeah, still fish. And I note there is pale ale in there, although it doesn't give a percentage for that. And there is the full nutritional information for the folks that want it. I also see some perforation along here for some sort of a opening system. So let's get this box open and see what these fish bites look like. Ooh, they do look quite nice. Here is 2 of them. They do look good. Right, I'm going to bang these in the air fryer and I'll get back to you when you're ready for some eating. Right folks, these are our fish bites fresh out the air fryer. Let me give you a look at what we're working with here. There they are, stacked up in a big pile. There was 10 of them in the box. They've cooked up nicely. Look how golden brown that batter is. They really do look stunning, don't they? And then I've just got them served with some hash brown bites. And over here for dippage, we've got some tomato sauce and some tartar sauce. Should be good. These, they do look superb, don't they? Look at that nugget. That thing, they've browned up so nicely. They do look spectacular. Right, I'm very keen to get into this and see what these are about. I was slightly disappointed that there's only 10 in the box. It would have been nice, maybe 12 or 14 in there, but not too bad for $1.99, I don't suppose. Let's get into this thing and see what it tastes like. It sure looks good. This batter looks glorious. There's the pollock on the inside. That batter's got a nice flavor to it. That is still piping hot. The pollock, typical of pollock, it's quite soft to the bite. But the batter does have a nice crunch to it. Also, pollock doesn't have a very strong flavor. It's kind of a very neutral fish, which means it relies on the seasonings, or in this case, the batter, for a lot of its flavor. And the batter is quite pleasing. As far as beer batters go, that's not bad at all. Got a very satisfying crunch, very satisfying flavor. Let's see how it hits. I'm keen to see how it goes with the tartar sauce. I think that's going to be a winner. Let's get it in there. Oh yes, that's an excellent level up. Let's try the tomato sauce. It also goes well with that. It's a very nice, flavorful batter. It just lacks a bit of some sort of pop of flavor. As I said, the pollock, the flavor of pollock is very neutral. I guess it lacks that kind of fishiness that you would like to get from it. If it was haddock or cod, it would have a stronger fish flavor, which would be nice. The batter though is very pleasing. It's got a very nice crunch to it. Very nice texture. There's you wouldn't think it's been air fried. You would think it's been in a deep fat fryer. Really is nice. The choice of fish lets it down a little. Let's try these hash brown bites quick. They hit well. Try it with the tartar sauce. These will go much better with the tomato sauce. Quite nice fish bites. These I have mixed feelings about them. I guess I have two criticisms, right? One being the choice of fish being used. It would have been nice if it had a bit of just a fish in there that had a stronger flavor. It lacks a bit of character. I guess I'm saying what I'm trying to say is the flavors by themselves are a bit bland. It needs the dippage to make it good. The batter though, the batter is gorgeous. The batter is gorgeous. The second criticism, as I said, it would have been nice to get a little more than 10 in the box. As far as ratings go, I'm not too sure on this one. I'm really liking them. But it's a consistent thing when I end up having pollock, is that it lacks that fishiness. But yeah, they are quite nice. One thing I've got to try is get this and dip it in there. Get one of these, dip it in here, and then get them together and get all of this in the gob at once. That goes together surprisingly well. Look, this has made a fun meal. You guys know I love this sort of platter thing with dipping. It really is a fun meal. Good product, not great. Really, really spectacular batter. But that's about it. There needs to be more substance inside that batter. So yeah, given that the fish disappoints slightly, I guess that the price, I would have liked a few more. So taking those things into account, the overall flavor is a little on the bland side, although this batter is gorgeous. Overall, I'm having a 3-star experience. with the fish bites. The platter as a whole, as I have it laid out here, that's a much more solid 4-star experience. The sauces, the hash brown bites are kind of leveling it up. I guess what I'm trying to say is these don't stand on their own. They need a little help to make them nice. So we'll go with the 3-star experience. A very solid 3-star experience. Just it could be so much better. But glad I tried them, and I think worth trying for £1.99. But yeah, they kind of just didn't hit the mark for me. I was expecting a little more from them. Right, and at this point, as usual, I'm just over talking it, so I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.